All right, welcome to creating your Trello process, creating the Funnel Hacker Radio podcast. So as you see here, we're in Trello at this time. We're in copy and assign and really make a checklist for the new podcast. So as you see here, we're in the Trello. We're going to copy this list, and when you copy it, you want to make sure, just so you know how to organize it and where to make everything at, you're going to want to name it. So right now we're going to name it episode 45, Brian Finch. Awesome, so that's done. So you see here, it comes up over here. Now we're going to move it. Make sure you want to move the one that is copied, not the original. You can go to boards, Funnel Hacker Radio Podcast. And now we're going to go to our boards over here. Go to Funnel Hacker Radio Podcast. And perfect, it's right here. So now we need to make sure all these say episode 45 Brian Finch on them. So what we're going to do is you just click on it, click on the card. And right here we're going to type episode 45 Brian Finch. And to make this easy on ourselves, we're going to copy that. And there you see it's done. And you just go through all of it, copy paste, all the way through the whole card. Awesome. And so now, actually you can see in here when you're doing this, you're going to have your checklist right here as you do this. So we just copied that and moved it over. Now we need to assign people, Dave, Chandler, and Scott. So Dave is already assigned, Chandler is already assigned. So we just need to go to, it says episode Scott. So we need to make sure it's Scott. So you add members, Scott Brunson, done. And you want to make sure the ones that say Scott has all of them done. This one as well, episode post and podcast. Make sure that one has them as well. Add Scott Brunson. Done. Perfect. So that step is done as well. So you can check that off. Now we're going to create an asset card and include date. So you go over here to assets, add a card, episode 45, Brian Finch. Perfect. Done with that. So that one is done. So now we need to go find out when this is due. And to do that, you just go over to the Dave at ClickFunnels email and go to calendar. And so each podcast is every Monday and Thursday. And so over here, we're in the calendar right now. You're going to go to marketing timeline, which will show all of the Funnel Hacker Radio podcast. I can see Funnel Hacker Radio podcast right there. There's episode 40. So you're going to keep on going until you find the one that's not done yet. So episode 42, 43 right down there. 44, so Thursday. Right here, we're going to add, we need to go back. Alright, and you're going to put episode 45, Brian Finch. Perfect. Create. Oh, sorry. And when you're in that, you want to make sure you make it to, the event color. Okay, so let's redo that. So you want to go to episode 45, Brian Finch. And on your calendar, you're going to go to marketing timeline. and then create, and boom, right there, episode 45. Awesome. So that is done. So now what we want to make sure we do is make the other dates, the final due dates for episode on the asset card. So you go to that. We gotta make sure we find out what date that was. So it was the 8th. So we're gonna go to September. September 8th, save. And as well, the last put due date. Oh, September 8th. Done. Perfect. And that is how we do the Funnel Hacker Radio podcast. Thank you so much.